Welcome, folks. I hope that everyone is cool. I'm extremely sorry because I was unable to come to live because the Eid is coming. That means our biggest festival is coming. Actually, that's why I'm a little busy with my family. But as I told, I would love to make a short video about the weekly analysis. I hope this will be insightful for you guys. Okay. I don't want to waste more time over here by talking. Let's go to the video. So the first thing I do around the weekend is I go to the calendar. If you'd love to go to Forex Factory, you can go over there. Otherwise, you can go any other calendar which you like. From the calendar, I can see from Wednesday we have the red folder news or the medium folder news. In Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we don't have any red impact news or medium impact news. That what does it mean? That means around that area we are not going to get any kind of volatility. Market will be choppy, seek and destroy mode, something like that. Then from Wednesday, we'll start to get the volatility, and that means the big run will start to happen from Wednesday. So that's my expectation. Now I will go to the market and I will see what is going over there. This is the dollar index chart from weekly, and you can see this is the weekly fair value gap. Okay, market is working with this weekly fair value gap. First, I will finish this weekly fair value gap. Then I will talk about other things. Okay. Again, the full course for the beginners, I have uploaded the first video. In that video, I told you that you have to start from this weekend. Okay, so what you will do around weekend. So this video is for those people who are absolutely beginner. Okay, you have to start like this way. Over here, this fair value gap is the weekly bearish fair value gap. You can see market came this fair value gap 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, price just came here 3 times, but it is working with this fair value gap, the lower portion, not the upper portion. That means every single time body is below the consonant crossment. That means I'm not thinking that market is going higher. Still now I'm thinking market is going lower. How far it can go, that's different matter. It can come here to that lowest fair value gap. Maybe it will go much more lower. It will take that low. That's different matter. But until price start to work with the upper portion of this fair value gap, I'm still thinking that market is going lower. Now it's a little confusing how I actually use the fair value gap because I never talked about this thing before. This is the first time I'm talking about, but everything has a beginning point, right? So here is the beginning point. This bearish fair value gap is holding the price. Bodies are failing to close above the consonant crossment. It is working with the lowest part of this fair value gap. What does it mean? That means this fair value gap is actually holding the price. Though it's look like very bullish, but still now I'm thinking that no, market is not going higher. Instead of that, market will go lower. Why? Because market failed to close above the consonant crossment and it never works with the upper portion. If it start to work with the upper portion or if it break the fair value gap, then I will start to think market is going higher toward that buy side liquidity. There is my buy side liquidity. I mean, there is some other level as well, but after breaking this fair value gap, I will start to look for the buy run. Okay, but right now I'm still thinking that market is going lower. Now this constant encroachment is going to determine that. Just look at this whole price action where it is working. Market is trying to go higher, right? It take attempts one time here, failed, worked the lowest part of the weekly bearish fair value gap, went lower, come back again. Try to break this weekly bearish fair value gap, failed, closed below the consonant crossment, went lower. Come back again one more time. This time it tried its, it has tried level best to break the fair value gap, but failed to close above the consonant crossment of that bearish fair value gap. What does it mean? That means this bearish fair value gap is actually holding the price. So that is the reason I'm thinking that market is going lower. Still I'm thinking like that, but there is some other things as well. Market has taken that buy side liquidity over here. Buy side liquidity has taken over there. Okay, so if market keep going lower, I'll be very happy. But when I will understand that market is going lower, recently market has made another bullish fair value gap over here. So this is the bullish fair value gap. from weekly chart. You can see market came to this bullish fair value gap, come back again into this bearish weekly fair value gap. That means market is now in range bound. This bullish fair value gap is holding the price. This bearish fair value gap is also holding the price. If market can break this bullish fair value gap, then market will keep going lower. If market can go above this bullish, bearish fair value gap, then market will go higher. So this is kind of situation 50-50. For a longer time, dollar index is just consolidating. So it's really so difficult to go for one way. Okay, so you have to wait for the for further price action. Then you have to decide where market is actually going. Right now, I'm expecting that market will go below this fair value gap. It will break this bullish fair value gap and it will go little lower, maybe below this low. You can see this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. So here, this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. That can be the sell side liquidity. So if market can break that bullish fair value gap, it can go toward that, at least toward that sell side liquidity from weekly chart. If you ask me what is my expectation, I will see if it can close above the consequent crossment or if it can close below the consequent crossment of that fair value gap. Then I will decide where market is going. Let's go to daily chart. So over here, this is the daily chart, and from the daily chart, you can see market has taken that buy side liquidity, right? This buy side liquidity has taken. How does it has taken that buy side liquidity? Is that sweeping or it has cleared the buy side liquidity? How do you know that? By watching the body. There is a small body above that line. So it's not my obvious liquidity. You know what is shallow run, but this is not the shallow run. So I'm thinking that market has taken the buy side liquidity and it has been rejected from the daily fair value gap consequent encroachment as well. Okay, so this is the consequent encroachment from the daily fair value gap. From weekly chart, you saw that market has been rejected from weekly consequent encroachment. Also from the daily chart, you can see market reach until the daily fair value gap consequent encroachment, then it fall. When it has fallen, it has given me this market structure shift. Look at this low. This low is valid for shifting market structure. Okay, this is my market structure shift. Sorry, here market structure shift. When I got this market structure shift, there is another fair value gap which is called the bearish fair value gap. Market has traded that bearish fair value gap, and then what should your expectation that market will go lower? Where it can go? Toward this sell side liquidity. Okay, this low and that low, they're relatively equal lows. So market can go toward that sell side liquidity. Below here I have this low and that low, they're also relatively equal lows. They can go toward that sell side liquidity, or over here this low and that low, they're relatively equal lows. So market can go even for that sell side liquidity, but it's a long term uh, thinking. Right now I will see from the daily chart what is going to happen. I'm gonna remove this weekly fair value gap from my chart now. I would love to stay in daily chart now. So I'll look for the daily fair value gap and daily level. Right now, if you see this bearish fair value gap, right? If it can hold the price and market can close below that low, see this low by body. That means I would love to see a body close below that low. If I get that, then I will start to think market is coming at least until that daily fair value gap. So over here, you can see this is the daily bullish fair value gap. Price came to the consequent encroachment over here, then went higher. Where did it work? Above part, right? To that bullish fair value gap, it worked above part. So when it worked above part, market went higher. When it is working to that daily fair value gap lower part, so lower portion, the 50 lower 50%, it should fall. Again, liquidity can be here, can be this too low, maybe this extreme. I don't need that right now. All I need to see is market able to close below that low or not. If it can close below that low, I'll be very happy to see a continuation of the lower run. But at the same time, if market go above and close above that fair value gap, then I will expect to I'll expect that market is going to break that daily fair value gap. At the same time, here is the weekly fair value gap as well. So it is actually going through that weekly bearish fair value gap and it will go higher. So you have to wait for better price action, and then you have to decide, is this 22 YT model going to work or not? Market has taken the most obvious buy side liquidity over here, traded the higher time frame PDRA or the daily last fair value gap, also the weekly fair value gap around the same level. Then it gave you a very nice market structure shift, very nice displacement, a fair value gap, price traded that fair value gap, closed that fair value gap perfectly, and finally it should expand lower toward the sell side liquidity. That is my expectation right now, but I will change it if I see a body close above that fair value gap. Then I will start to think, I mean, just let me mark the high as well. See this high. If I see a body close above that high, very energetic move above that high, then I will expect to think that market is going to break that bearish daily fair value gap over here. The bearish daily fair value gap is going to be broken and market is going higher toward that buy side liquidity, or maybe there will be last fair value gap from daily chart. It will go toward that. Okay. So let's go to hourly chart and we will see what we have, what we can get from the hourly chart. So from hourly chart, I'm gonna remove this daily fair value gap now. If you want, you can keep them on your chart. Okay, there is nothing wrong with that. So over here, okay, so this is the hourly fair value gap. Sorry, hourly chart, and from the hourly chart, you can see market actually came here. It has made the relatively equal lows over there. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that relatively equal lows now. So here, this is the relatively equal lows with a shallow run. Okay, there is a very shallow run, very little run below the liquidity. So I'm gonna mark that as my obvious liquidity. So I have this relatively equal lows or my obvious liquidity over here, and price actually came here to that area, to the last fair value gap from hourly chart. Then it broke lower. See this low. This low is valid for shifting market structure. I am talking about this low. If market can do this, it can give me a market structure shift. Then maybe it will make a fair value gap over here. It will trade that fair value gap, then it will fall lower. If it happens, I'm very happy to see that. Otherwise, if it just come here below this low, relatively equal lows, this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. So market actually came here, cleared that liquidity, then went higher, make another bullish fair value gap over there. So something like this, and then it will keep going higher until that buy side liquidity, or maybe there is relatively equal highs as well over here. You can see this high and that high, they are very clean buy side liquidity. So if it can go toward that buy side liquidity, I will just change my direction from the hourly chart as well. So there is two type of situation right now. Because of the situation we are facing, it's really complicated and market is not precise. So you have to think both way. If you ask me what is my expectation, I'm expecting market will go lower. Now there is the part of the narrative as well. That means if market would love to go lower, then it can work like this way. Monday will be the accumulation day, Tuesday will be the manipulation day, then Wednesday expansion, continuation of the expansion, Friday reset. It is also possible. I will observe everything over here, okay? But for me, I don't want to see that market will close above that high. I don't want to see that, okay? Because if market would love to go lower, it has to be very fast now, because market has already traded that area which should be traded. It has already done the trading over there, so it should keep falling now. It has done this thing in NFP, that means last Friday. The manipulation has done over there perfectly. So I really would love to see market will be failed to close above that high, and then it will keep going lower. So that's all from the dollar index. Now I will go to Nasdaq and we will see what is going over there. Okay, so let's go to Nasdaq. So here is Nasdaq, and I'm gonna remove every buy side and sell side level from my chart. Instead of that, I'm just gonna keep it to my chart. Remember, this is that minus 1.5 standard deviation. I was telling you that until that minus 1.5 standard deviation trading, I am bullish for Nasdaq. That means I would love to see market will at least reach over there. Then if you would love to go lower for forever, it can go. But before falling, at least it has to trade that buy side liquidity. I have this buy side liquidity as well, minus 2.5 standard deviation. It can come to that area as well. But we will see that how it works. From the weekly chart, all I'm seeing is just consolidation. That means sideways. Look about this, all of these highs. Okay, just look about these highs, and these lows. Just look at this one. Price is inside this range. Okay, so from weekly chart, price is in range bound. It is going higher, one candle going higher, lower. Two candle went higher, two candle went lower. One candle went higher, two candle went lower, right? Just look again. High, bull candle, bear candle. Then bull, bull, bear, bear, bull candle, bear, bear candle. So 1 week is bullish, another week is bearish. Another 2 week is bullish, another 2 week is bearish. What is this? This is called the sideways, or I mean, market is consolidating. Okay, so in my opinion, market is now consolidating, and it's really so difficult. The reason is market is around the all-time high area. So yeah, it happens. So far, what I can tell you that market has actually traded, I mean, it has taken something over here, or whatever it has done, it is actually trading the order block. So this is my order block on that area. Market is trading that order block, and I believe that market will go higher from the weekly chart. So I am expecting market will go higher. At the same time, if you just look over here, I have this relatively equal lows around that area. So that is the relatively equal lows. If market fail to go higher, then it can go toward that sell side liquidity as well. Now this is kind of same the situation of dollar index. We will decide where market will go depend on the dollar index. If dollar index is bullish, then I will expect that no, market is actually going toward that sell side liquidity. If dollar index is bearish, then I will expect that market is going higher and it is going to take that buy side liquidity. Okay, so over here I have this buy side liquidity, and I'm gonna mark the shallow run as my highest liquidity. So yeah, that's my buy side liquidity, that's my sell side liquidity. I will decide depending on the dollar index. Let's go to daily chart. So over here, this is the daily chart, and from the daily chart, you can see this is that buy side liquidity over here. So just let me mark it here. This is the buy side liquidity, and over here, this is the sell side liquidity. So this low and that low, they're relatively equal lows, and they're all of them are inside this fair value gap over here. Okay, in this fair value gap. Now, if you look clearly, what actually you got over here, market has taken the liquidity around that area, then gave you the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. Price trade that fair value gap, trade one more time, it went lower, then went higher. Still now this is my uh, bullish order block. But so far I am expecting now some kind of breaker block. Okay, so what is breaker block actually? I have already uploaded the video. This is that unfilled area from daily chart. This is that unfilled area that should be unfilled before taking the buy side liquidity, but actually market has filled that area. So I will start to look for this type of situation. So low, high, lower low, then highest up close body close candle will be my breaker, then market will go higher. Okay, so something like this. This I'm just looking for this low will be taken by another low. So far you can see there is nothing like that. Okay, so I either market has to go below that low, so something like this. If it can do something like that, then I will look for the highest up close body close candle over here as my breaker. Or if market can make some kind of breaker over here, that means it will make some kind of consolidation, then it will give me lower low, something like that. Then I will look for the highest up close body close candle, market will trade that, then it will take that buy side liquidity, and finally it will reach over here. So this is the area where I actually look for the breaker, as I have just uploaded my breaker block video to clear your confusion where you should look for the breaker. That's why I talked about the breaker over here from the daily chart. But at the same time, if you think what market is actually doing, what is it doing? This is pure consolidation. Okay, market is just consolidating. You have this farewell, I mean buy side liquidity, you have this plain sell side liquidity. I'm gonna remove this water block from my chart, and when market went lower, closed that fair value gap perfectly. Okay, this fair value gap has been closed perfectly. If market would love to go lower, if it would love to go lower, then it should made another fair value gap around that area, but it failed to make a fair value gap over there. That fair value gap actually I used as a breakaway gap, but it failed to make it. Instead of that, it's a very energetic run. Okay, very energetic run. So I would love to see that it will keep going higher. I mean, it can go little lower, there is nothing wrong. maybe it will retest that order block over here. See this line, it can trade that order block, then it will keep pushing higher because I have a lot of buy side liquidity over there that are very obvious, and still market is reversing from, in my opinion, it's random. Market should reach at least minus 1.5 standard deviation. I'm expecting this run. Still, I'm not sure about this week. Before Wednesday market, I will decide where actually market would love to go. For example, if I see market is actually going lower, then I will try to do some scalp. I will have no bias. But if I see some kind of accumulation in Monday, then market actually takes some low but fail to take that low. Okay, fail to take that low. Manipulation happened in Tuesday, then Wednesday expansion, this Thursday continuation of the expansion, and Friday reset the price action. In short, this is my expectation, but we have to wait for me at least Monday and Tuesday, okay, to be clear where it is exactly would love to go. Just look at this price action. This is the pure consolidation. Don't be chopped up, or don't be so stubborn by one way. Please, that's my request. Let's go to 1 hour chart and let's see what we can get from the 1 hour chart. So from 1 hour chart, you can see market has taken that low, see this low and that low. They're relatively equal lows. Market has taken that relatively equal lows, went higher, then come back. I mean, it went little lower. Now, this is how actually it closed. It has traded that entry fair value gap from hourly chart. I would love to see market will at least trade that fair value gap. So over here, I have this hourly fair value gap. When I'll be in 15-minute chart, you will understand more that. But over here, I can see here is my hourly fair value gap over there. So yeah, it can reach until that hourly fair value gap before going higher. Okay, because I have this relatively equal highs over there. Lot of relatively equal highs here, here. I mean, lot of buy side liquidity I have above me, but I don't have that much clean sell side liquidity except this lowest low, which should not be broken in my opinion if market would love to really go higher. Okay, that should not be broken, but we will see what we can do. In short, I would love to see market will be bullish. Again, if dollar index is extremely bullish, then it can be bearish. That means market doesn't need to go higher. It is trading that entry fair value gap from hourly chart. From there, it can keep falling. But I am not thinking that this fair value gap is going to hold the price. I am expecting this is just a reaction. The reversal is going to happen toward the buy side liquidity. If I come to the 15-minute chart, from 15-minute chart, you can see over here, this is that fair value gap from 15-minute chart which has been traded over there. Market traded one more time over here. If you see, market has taken the liquidity around that area. Market structure shift, fair value gap. Market failed to trade that fair value gap, but still it has made this order block, which has been traded over there. After trading that order block, this is your unfilled area. Okay, so this is your unfilled area which has been filled by the body. So yeah, this is the perfect place for looking for the breaker block, bullish breaker block toward that buy side liquidity, or also there is some small buy side liquidity around that area. That is the perfect place. Again, I'm not just telling that go for the bull. Instead of that, wait for the better price action and let's see where market really would love to go. Okay, so here if you just mark this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows, and also the shallow run, so that can be the target as well. So over here, okay, I'm talking about this sell side liquidity. Also, if you just extend it to your left, you will get another low around that area. Okay, just let it load little bit, then okay, here. So if you just mark that low as well, and let me mark it. So just here, okay, you can see this is very clean sell side liquidity around that area. Obviously market can go toward that liquidity. Here you can see market has traded that 15-minute fair value gap over here. This the 15-minute fair value gap has been traded over there, and market is just try to fall, but it failed to fall. It actually this bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Why this fair value gap? I have already uploaded the video. Please watch that video. This is the entry fair value gap from that leg. So it actually tapped over there. It is in range bound. I would love to see market will go little lower, it will clear this relative equal lows, then it will expand higher. Maybe it can come until that hourly fair value. So this is the hourly fair value. It can reach until that hourly fair value before going higher. When market will trade that 1 minus 1.5 standard deviation, then later I will target this sell side liquidity for my target. If it happens, I'll be very happy to trade. Otherwise, it's gonna be little difficult for me to look for the you know very determined buyers. Okay, that's all guys. I hope that it will help you a little bit to understand the situation right now, to understand the weekly analysis right now. If it is not helpful, let me know that. If it is helpful, also let me know that. Okay, and don't forget to give me a like. A simple like will be appreciated. If you're new, you can subscribe to my channel. So until the next video. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna post the new video about the first fair value gap concept tomorrow around 8 a.m. New York local time. So if you are interested, you can check that out. Okay, so until the next video, cheers.